A U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer moved through the Taiwan Strait on Tuesday, the service announced. A spokesperson for the U.S. 7th Fleet confirmed to USNI News that USS Milius initiated the transit on Monday and finished on Tuesday. Lieutenant Nicholas Lingo said in a statement, "Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Milius, DDG-69, conducted a routine Taiwan Strait transit November 23rd local time through international waters in accordance with international law. The ship's transit through the Taiwan Strait demonstrates the U.S. commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The United States military flies, sails, and operates anywhere international law allows." The U.S. Navy has conducted multiple phone ops in the South China Sea and continues to do so. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why China is helplessly protesting the Taiwan Strait transit of USS Milius. Let's get into the details. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. China considers Taiwan as part of its territory and is willing to bring it back into its fold, even if it requires force. In this context, it's important to note that in January last year, Taiwanese voters have re-elected incumbent President Tsai Ing-wen in a landslide election. This is seen as a sharp rebuke to Beijing and its attempts to intimidate and lure Taiwan into China's fold. She easily defeated her opponent, Han Kuo-yu, whose Kuomintang party promotes closer ties with China. Since this, China has postured aggressively against Taiwan. Taiwan Strait is part of the larger dispute of the South China Sea region. China claims almost 90% of the South China Sea. It's said that it has indisputable sovereignty over the area. Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan have disputed these claims. The route is significant, as about $5 trillion in trade through shipping passes each year. Countries like the US, Japan, and India have no claims in the area and want freedom of navigation as per international maritime laws. USS Milius is an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer in the United States Navy. Arleigh Burke-class warships were designed as multi-mission destroyers capable of anti-aircraft warfare (AAW), anti-submarine warfare (ASW), and anti-surface warfare (ASUW). USS Milius, being an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, is among the largest destroyers built in the United States. It has an overall length of 509 feet or 155 meters and a displacement of about 9,200 tons. USS Milius is powered by 4 General Electric LM2500 30 gas turbines producing 100,000 horsepower or 75 megawatts that drives 2 shafts. The warship has a top speed of 35 miles per hour or 55 kilometers per hour and a range of 5,030 miles or 8,100 kilometers. The Arleigh Burke class of guided missile destroyers, DDGs, is the United States Navy's first class of destroyers built around the Aegis combat system. It enables USS Milius to shoot down enemy ballistic missiles by expanding the Aegis combat system with the addition of the ANSPY-1 radar and standard missile technologies. Aegis BMD-equipped vessels can transmit their target detection information to other systems and, if needed, engage potential threats using standard missile technologies. USS Milius is a potent platform and is capable of carrying out different kinds of missions. The main firepower is accommodated in the 96 cells Mark 41 Vertical Launch System (VLS), which is divided into two blocks of 32 and 64 cells. These can be configured with the combination of the following weapons based on the mission requirements and is able to house weapons like RIM 66 M5 Standard SM-2 MR Block 3B for air defense and anti-ship role, RIM 161 SM-3 for ballistic missile defense and anti-ship mission, BGM-109 Tomahawk for land attack, RIM 162A ESSM for missile defense role, RUM 139A VL ASROC anti-submarine missile, to name a few. The warship also possesses two Mark 141 Harpoon missile launchers for anti-ship role, as well as two Mark 32 triple torpedo tubes for launching Mark 46 or Mark 50 torpedoes. USS Milius also has two MH-60R Seahawk LAMPS 3 helicopters for anti-submarine warfare. Other than these, it's equipped with a long-range naval gun and multiple close-in weapon systems. USS Milius can take on Chinese military aircraft, submarines, as well as surface combatants. It's heavily armed, and any misadventure from the Chinese side will result in massive retaliation. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian said U.S. warships have been flexing muscle and stirring up trouble in the Taiwan Strait repeatedly in the name of freedom of navigation. Zhao told reporters at a daily news briefing, "This is not a commitment to freedom and openness, but a deliberate attempt to disrupt and undermine regional peace and stability." Over the years, China has built a number of military installations in the reclaimed islands in the South China Sea and deployed a large fleet of its naval ships and submarines in a bid to dominate the region. It's funny and pure hypocrisy that China is alleging that the U.S. is creating tensions. U.S. Navy's presence is a major problem for Chinese strategists, and there's no way around this with the U.S. increasing its focus on the Indo-Pacific, much to the dismay of China.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.